day 901.
Sorry, this is day 911, and I am working on getting these all corrected, so I'll catch up soon.
Headed to track. Feels good to have this cleaned up and shaved. I don't want to say it was suffocating, but it felt like it was slowly getting stuffy. It felt like it was just more weight on my face, and I feel like the weight is lifted right now. Didn't get a chance to shave the head. I thought I was gonna feel more energized after the movie. Didn't. So just saved it for today. Hopefully after work. But it's starting to get there. It's starting to get cleaned up. It's starting to feel a little bit lighter. Just I don't know. I know some people like the beards. It just feels like it's trapping me in. I can't breathe as well. Just like you're carrying a weight vest constantly. That's what it felt like, but just on my face. The workout is done. Got paired up with Nate again. Nathan, man, you rocked it today. I know you say you don't do track, but you're doing great. Tried to go to the grocery store. They're not open till 7, so I grabbed a little salad and go. Now I gotta head back, get ready for work. The original plan was to just take clothes to work, or take clothes to track rather, and then from track go to work, which would have been great because I'm 4 miles away. But the brain was just so slow this morning getting up. I was just trying to get things ready and getting Gamora, and Gamora is still a little bit of a fight to get out the door. I mean, once we're out there, we're good, but just trying to get the leash on, the harness, and before I'd always be like, hey, get up, we're going, and she'd just go right to the door, and now she's just kind of sitting in bed, hanging out. So it's been a struggle. And having to work with her every morning. But we're good. Made some healthy choices today. And I'll talk more about the workout later. It was a lot to break down. But I need time for the brain to recover. But I'll check it later. Out of the office, or as I like to call it, the Cube Farm. I think it's just funny to call it that, so I just call it that. Everything looks the same in the little squares. So, yeah, done with that. But going back to the track workout, today was 400s. And we partnered up again. This time it wasn't a giant group, it was just one person within that kind of group of that pace. And you were supposed to just run a 400 at whatever pace you can. Probably more conservative because there's 12 of them. And then you hold that pace, if not, do a little progression. It just depends on how you're feeling, where you're aiming for, right? If you're doing more marathon, half marathon, you probably just want to get in a pace and try to sit in that same pace as much as possible. If you're doing more 5K, 10K, maybe even mild, you're probably thinking, let's pick a pace and then slowly do progressions, like maybe every 2 to 4, pick it up 2 to 3 seconds, 2 to 3 seconds more, and faster and faster and faster. Well, I got paired up with my buddy Nathan again, and he was nervous. He thinks that I'm all about speed, and I think I've just done more speed than he has, so he's a little nervous about it. And he even mentioned, he's like, I'm nervous to do this kind of a workout. It's a lot of speed, probably faster than last week. I'm like, yeah, it is, but we're going to do one lap, real easy, and then we have 90-second rest. And the goal is we're not going to go slower than whatever that first one is. I told him, I don't care if we're just stay consistent and we're within, like say the goal is 140, because our first one was 144. I don't care if we keep going like 140, 138, 141. As long as we're hovering within about 3 to 5 seconds, I think we're going to be good. And obviously, the harder you go, the harder it is to stay consistent. Well, we went. Forgive me, I was trying my best to remember the times, so I just went ahead and looked it up and just put them all in the next frame. So here you go. For the 12 of them, we went 144, 136, 133, 129, 127, 123, 119, 117, 113, and I went up to 115. I think somewhere in there I came back down to 113 again, but instead of just keeping it steady, it was a progression all the way through. It was exhausting. We had a little bit of the heat factor, so by the last 4 you're just dripping sweat and you're just hanging on. So every time we were going, my mindset was, okay, you did 1 at that pace, we're gonna go at the same pace and just hang on. And Nathan was kind of going about halfway through the lap, so 200 meters, and then doing a slight pickup, and then we hit the straightaway and he'd pick it up again. And I was like, okay, I know we can do it, but how much faster are we gonna go? And for the last one, him and my buddy Jason ran together, and they ran 69 seconds, which is pretty good for not doing a lot of track workout for both of them. And I had fallen off because the start, we were all kind of mixed in, so I had to zig and zag a little bit. It was just on timing. And so I was playing catch up. I caught up to him about 200, and then that's when he picked it up again, and I tried to respond, slowly hanging in there, and then the straightaway they just pulled away, and I was taxed from the increase in pace so quickly. But overall, it was a great workout. I was on a runner's high. I'm still on a runner's high. So everything has just been good so far. I went to Fry's. They were closed. They closed till 7. It was like 6:45. I was like, all right, forget it. I'm going to Salad and Go. I did that. I got Jennifer a salad. I got myself 2 salads. So 1 for today, 1 for tomorrow. And then I also got a breakfast burrito. And man, that burrito this morning tasted so good. And that salad I had tasted even better. It made the day for me. So I'm riding on a high right now. I'm actually headed to the store. I'm gonna surprise Jennifer and Charlie with a dinner. I know what it's gonna be. They don't. So maybe stay tuned for that. I just kept them leaving in suspense. I just said, hey, I got a dinner idea. I said, okay, we haven't eaten. I just haven't responded to that. So I'm gonna go get the food real quick, head back, change, maybe walk the pup. The pup isn't feeling too well. I think she was chewing on some plastic, made her sick, so she's puking a bit. But we're just gonna take it easy tonight. We might go work out after. I think it's just this runner's high. I just feel like I gotta keep using this good momentum right now. So we might do a light core lifting session, upper body lifting. So we'll check in later, sometime between dinner, cooking dinner, and then after dinner and the gym, somewhere in there. And also we got to do the not movie review, but we're gonna do actually a show today. Good show, and lots of comedy, lots of great actors that went on later. So we'll check in about that later. But now, going to the store. The food is done. We did fajitas. It's steak and chicken. Also did some jalapeno poppers in there. Made some more salsa. Just threw in a few of the habaneros. So try to kick it up a notch. Jennifer was always saying she likes the salsa, but she wants it hotter. So we did that for her, and then we made a bunch of rice. So she should be good for a week with how much rice we made. She's laughing. She thinks I'm lying.
It'll be gone before the weekend comes.
She said it'll be gone before the weekend. So we'll see. But we're gonna sit down and eat, and we're gonna watch a new show and see how it goes.
Lean on back into it.
God.
That's supposed to be a good back stretcher for you. You know, if I go forward and you keep leaning back on your back like that, it's supposed to be really good.
I feel it.
Do you?
I
Are
do.
you exaggerating? Because I can actually do that.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you.
All right, show me.
Okay, let me do this last one. And then I'm going to throw you over my back. Oh.
All right, we're winding down for the night.
Oh, we really end up staying up till 3 in the morning.
We're not staying up till 3.
2.
I'm gonna pass out in about 25-30 minutes tops. But gonna call it a night. Not sure what tomorrow's plan is to run in the morning or afternoon or evening, but today's done. That's all I'm worried about. I'm tired. We ate well. We ran well. Call it a night.
And we get thrown over the back.
And we get to what?
I'm gonna still throw you over my back. I'm sure you watch. Just give me a second.
We're done. We're calling it a night. Surround your life with health and happiness. Have a good night.